Hey y'all, thanks for joining in. We got a 2006 Chevy Silverado with a 4.8. What we're going to be doing today is going over the process to remove your radiator. Now I've already got this one swapped out. There's the new one. Now what you're going to want to do is drain the cooling system. There is a plug on the driver's side down at the bottom. You can hook a hose over here on the side. See it right there on that little bib right there. Go ahead and put a hose on that. Open this. You can drain all your coolant. Once your coolant's drained, you're going to want to remove your upper radiator hose on the driver's side. It'll run across the top and go right here to the top of your water pump. Now, to get the top of this hose off here, you're going to want to take your air intake off. You can use a flat blade screwdriver. There's a clamp on both ends. One clamp is on your throttle body, the other clamp goes right there. Once you get that air intake off, you can go ahead and get that clamp. That's a squeeze clamp right here on the top of the water pump, unless somebody's already changed it over to a twist style clamp. Once you get that upper hose off, you can look and there is a bolt hole here and one right here. That's going to hold your cooling fans, your electric cooling fans in. Now, they're 13 millimeters. There's two of them. You have two plugs that plug into the bottom of the fan. One on the passenger, one on the driver's side. Unplug those two. Take off the two 13 millimeter bolts here and here. Make sure you get that upper hose off along with that air intake, the boot that is. And then the fan slides down into here on both sides. So basically you take the two bolts out the top, it'll lean back a little and you pull it straight up and it'll come out those clips there. You can move the fan out the way. Now there is a couple of things like this that are just pressed into it. Just holds things in place. You can pry those out with a flathead screwdriver, or if you have a trim tool, get that out. So once your fan's out the way, that upper hose is out the way, your intake here, your little air intake's out the way. You have, this one has a transmission cooler, a line here and here. You can take a little small curved pick and there's a clip. You go in there and you kind of pry on that clip, you'll find where it opens up and it'll just pop right out of there. Now, normally those things normally when you pop them out, you lose them. The new radiator should come with two new fittings and two new clips. Once you get those out, you can remove your transmission lines that go in. You have this line right here. It wraps around up here. I've just got it laid off to the side and it goes under the throttle body. So basically you take the small line loose here that goes under the throttle body. There's another one here that goes over to your coolant reservoir bottle. Go ahead and take those loose. There's a squeeze clamp down there on that hose. I'm going to replace all of these with different style clamps. Take that out. And then basically, you can lean it backwards and pull straight up and it'll come right out. Now, that's on a 2006 Chevy Silverado with the 4.8. Like I said, get your air intake out the way. Get your electric cooling fan, which is two 13 millimeter bolts. Your radiator is also two 13 millimeter bolts. They are the same length, so if you mix them up, it'll be fine. Get that upper hose clamp off, lower hose clamp, two transmission lines, the smaller coolant line that goes to the throttle body, and the upper line that runs over to your reservoir bottle. All right, thank y'all for checking out my video. Make sure y'all like and subscribe.